Hi. Yes. Hello and welcome back to another Millennial Movie Member Request. If you're new here, hi. My name is Ashley, and if you're a returner, welcome back. I'm a millennial that likes to go back and watch your older classic movies for the very first time. That's on Mondays. On Fridays, my top tier patrons, my Millennial Movie Members, can pick any movie of any genre of any year, and I gotta watch it. Today's request comes from... So much hair. Comes from 1000 Ghosts. In the comments, Chris in real life, he sent me his merch like a month or so ago, and I finally get to wear it for his own movie request. Also, it's 8 a.m. If I'm honest with you, I got out of bed and I was like, I have a lot of energy. Let's go watch a movie. But I clearly didn't have the energy to put on makeup or brush my hair. If you have not seen the title or read the thumbnail, I'm watching the 1935 A Night at the Opera. Now, Chris has been on an older kick so far this year. I know, like, in January, he said he wanted me to watch more black and white films, so he has requested many, and I know many of you wanted me to start dabbling in some older movies. I don't know anybody in this movie, what this movie is about, other than I'm gonna guess it's about a night spent at the opera. So, I'm gonna look up a movie poster. So this is what I am looking at. The funniest picture in 10 years. Groucho, Chico, Harpo, the Marx Brothers, which I know when I said this movie was coming up, many people on Twitch, on YouTube were like, oh my god, is this her first introduction to the Marx Brothers? And as far as I know, I think it is, because their names don't sound familiar at all. In A Night at the Opera, starring Kitty Carlisle and Alan Jones. Is this gonna be like Roger Rabbit, where it's half real life but also animated characters? Because it looks like those three guys, you know, look like cartoons. But I don't know if it's just an artistic choice and they're actually real people, or do you see what I'm saying? I definitely don't know the Marx Brothers, so I have no idea what to expect. The funniest picture in 10 years, so I'm just going to assume that this is a comedy. So no more diddle-dallying. Let's get right on into today's Millennial Movie Member Request, which is the 1935 A Night at the Opera. I love the mix match print though. That's fun. Quirky. Directed by Sam Wood. Is he related to Ed Wood? You know, usually I bitch about beginning credit, like when all the credits are at the beginning. But I've just had such a fun time looking at the mix match letters.
Mr. Otis B. Driftwood.
Baby girl, he heard you. Also, why is this vibe reminding me of Monty Python and the throwing up scene?
Will you do me a favor and stop yelling my name all over this restaurant? Do I go around yelling?
That's one way to find somebody, though.
What do you mean, no dinner? I just had one of the biggest meals I ever ate in my life. And no...
Stop it. Stop it.
When I invite a woman to dinner, I expect her to look at my face.
So who are you dining with,
then?
then?
This is an outrage. If I were you, I wouldn't pay it. Have you got any milk-fat chicken? Yes, sir. Well, squeeze the milk out. I want to bring me a glass.
I've never heard of milk-fat chicken, number one. Number two, that sounds disgusting.
To me, you'll always be my good woman, because I love you.
Well, then why were you having dinner with the other lady?
To believe that when I find you dining with another woman.
Exactly.
Do you know why I sat with her? Because
No.
she reminded me of you. Because you remind me of you. Your eyes, your throat, your lips.
You do remind me of yourself.
You see that man over there eating spaghetti?
No.
No.
Now, behind that spaghetti is none other than Hyman Gottlieb.
Me at Olive Garden.
Don't you see you'll be a patron of the opera? You'll get into society.
It's bougie.
They'll kick you out of society. And all you've lost is $200,000.
$200,000?
Mr. Gottlieb, Mrs. Claypool. Mrs. Claypool, Mr. Gottlieb. Mr. Gottlieb, Mr.
Stop it!
Gottlieb, Mrs. Claypool, Mrs. Claypool, Mr. Gottlieb, Mr. Gottlieb.
Yeah, get into it! Bring it home.
Making love to Mrs. Claypool is my racket. What you're after is $200,000.
Wow, straight to the point, too. The girl in the back who he was having dinner with previously, she looks like a woman from another movie I've watched. Another black... She's like, this whole thing in a dress.
And listen,
Not
Gottlieb, Nick does
the
lovemaking
Fox
because I saw
Minx
Mrs. Claypool first.
coat with the sequins. Full sequin dress. Oh, it still didn't work.
Take it off at once, do you hear? Immediately.
Why are you beating him with a cane? Are you wearing a dress? Get into it. What is happening here?
Get out! Get out, do you hear me?
And now he's whipping him for real, for real. A lot just happened, and I didn't understand any of it.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, she done caught you in a lie.
I wouldn't wear them if they were the only flowers in the world.
Nice to know it's not dramatic or anything.
Oh, I suppose I sent for you.
Well, you meant to.
She meant to.
Big Hamlet Sparrows asked you first.
He has asked me first.
Ooh?
But I'm having supper with you, Ricardo.
Ah, fun!
That's Sparrow. Oh, no. No flowers.
Okay, I kind of love them, though.
Hey, Tommaso!
Okay, so does that guy just not talk? Is that his, like, shtick?
Where's
The same gift! I mean, I guess it worked.
I nearly forgot. It was a long time ago.
That man kind of reminds me of Mel Brooks.
Someday, Ricardo, you're gonna be where Sparrow is.
You gotta believe in your dreams.
A wise guy, somebody who's a very smart. You do? Who is it? Me. Hey, you, I told you to slow that nag down. On account of you, I nearly heard the opera.
This guy. Also, is his mustache painted on? Good job, girl. That was wonderful.
And you're willing to pay him $1,000 a night just for singing?
Not just any singing, the opera.
What is it? What do you want?
Nothing? Oh, a piece of paper. You can't get out of that ridiculous costume first?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Signor Laspari. I already have an engagement.
With another man.
He may permit me to select my leading lady.
Don't hold this over her head.
Terribly sorry, Signore.
Good for her, keeping her promise. Good for her.
Humiliating me in front of all those people. You're fired, do you understand?
What do you mean? What did he do wrong?
Can you sleep on your stomach with such big buttons on your pajamas? No, he's coming along. Yeah, he'll be
The
fine.
point is you did it. That's all that matters. He did it again.
2 beers, bartender.
I'll take 2 beers, too.
Greatest tenor in the world, that's what I'm after.
Why, I'm his manager.
I love how all this is working out for everyone.
$10.
That's a big change.
All right, but remember, I get 10% for negotiating the deal.
Okay, that mustache is definitely painted on.
Can he live in New York on $3?
Like a prince.
Y'all real bad at math.
And he can break even.
All right, we take it.
What an awful manager.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I haven't been in Canada in years.
I don't understand this part.
Well, go on and read it.
All right, you read it.
Oh, he can't read?
I haven't heard anything yet.
Well, I haven't said anything worth hearing.
Well, that's why I didn't hear anything.
When you gonna read this to him?
The party of the first part should be known in this contract as the party of the first part.
Got it.
What's the matter with it?
I don't know. Let's hear it again.
Y'all arguing what you gonna be called the contract?
Well, it grows on you. Would you like to hear it once more?
Just the first part. Now what do we got left?
Well, I got about 1.5 feet.
Stop it.
I don't like it the second party either.
Well, you should have come to the first party. We didn't get home till around 4 in the morning.
Stop it!
Why can't the first part of the second party be the second part of the first party? Then you got something.
We're negotiating a thing that don't even matter. But y'all doing great.
Don't let's break up an old friendship over a thing like that. Ready?
Okay.
What? You didn't even read it! There's not gonna be a contract to sign.
The party of the night.
No, that's no good, too.
Why you got 9 parties on this one contract?
I forgot to tell you, I can't write.
No, that's all right. There's no ink in the pen anyhow.
What in the world is happening?
The show not to be in their right mind.
I don't think either of y'all are in your right mind.
And whom did I sign?
You signed Ricardo Baroni.
Yeah, maybe y'all should have talked a little better.
O'Reilly, the fruit is falling this season.
That was a lot that just happened.
Are you sure you have everything, Otis?
I've never had any complaints yet.
How's your head? Haven't had any complaints yet.
I'm going to miss you.
How do you think I feel about
Look at her eyelashes. Perfect. Oh, well, hey, that's gonna be you soon, friend. You got a manager. You're doing great. I'll tell tell you what, that's a handsome man right there.
Friends, I am so sorry. I must be excused, but
Yeah, you pass up singing, they're just gonna go to your female counterpart.
Of course I'll sing.
See, there's a woman who knows how to seize the opportunity. Get into it, girl. You need to get on the boat with your new boo. Because if you don't get on that boat, then Mr. Other Guy's going to be making some moves. Oh, this is one way to do it. You sing, you get noticed, you'll get on the boat, you'll take Other Guy's spot, it'll be great. Like, he's just a very handsome man. You gonna bring him on the boat? Bring him on the boat. Well, a reputation's got to start somewhere, and I think him singing his little heart out at a boat and getting noticed is a great story. Everybody gets a smooch. What is her scarf animal thing? What furry animal is that long?
Got time to go back and pay my hotel bill? Sorry, too late. That suits me fine.
That's one way to get out of a bill.
Hey,
That's a
me.
huge trunk.
Let's go. What's your idea? Hit and run driver, huh?
This guy's so funny.
You got any insurance? What? Are you insured?
Trunk insurance?
I have here an accident policy that'll absolutely protect you no matter what happens. Horse,
This
you
is a
was,
businessman right here. Hey, Bean Beans. Look at those beards.
Say, was that three fellas or one fella with three beards?
Also, I've seen people twirl their mustaches up. I never seen a man take his beard and twirl that up.
I have with me the greatest prescription for homesickness you ever saw.
What is it?
Take it every 2 hours.
Aww. A love letter from her boo.
I love you very much.
I love you very muchy. That's so funny.
Say, pretty classy layout you got here.
Do you like it?
She got a big room.
One of those is a daybed.
A likely story.
A day bed. They're right beside each other.
What would people say?
They'd probably say you're a very lucky woman.
So funny.
Can
Can we talk about her dress with that cape on it? That's so fancy.
Because if you're not there in 10 minutes, I'll be back here in 11. With squeaky shoes on.
Oh, goodness. Because then everyone will know that you had a man in your room. You hussy.
Suite number 58, sir.
58?
That is sweet.
Wouldn't it be simpler if you just put the stateroom in the trunk?
That's so funny.
Be decent.
How you gonna
you
fit
pick out
yourself
the-
in there with that trunk in that bed?
Yes, tomorrow you can take the trunk out and I'll go in.
I have the answer to my question. How you gonna open? Oh, that's how it opens. Okay. Oh my God, that's so funny.
It's a perfect voyage. I'm terribly sorry.
He did not know they were in there. Got it.
My shirt you've got on?
Look, I don't know. I found it in the trunk.
Wow, everybody's here.
We want to go to New York, so we hide in the trunk.
That explanation makes sense to me.
You know the old saying, two's company and five's a crowd.
Ha!
Wouldn't it be simpler if you just had him stuffed?
He's no Olive.
The small. I'm not claustrophobic, but the smallness of that room stresses me out.
Orange juice, grape juice, pineapple juice,
Hey,
A lot of juice.
and 2 hard-boiled eggs.
Shh.
make that 3 hard-boiled eggs.
It's a lot of eggs.
And 2 hard-boiled eggs.
You need 6 hard-boiled eggs?
Make that 3 hard-boiled eggs.
This one dinner is gonna cost $1 million.
It's either foggy out or make that 12 more hard-boiled eggs.
Holy crap! Y'all's cholesterol's gonna go through the roof.
Come on in, girls, and leave all hope behind.
Oh my God, how are so many people in this room? I hate it!
You know, he does better asleep than I do awake.
Not the pillow on the back of his head.
Just hold him there a second.
Nobody else.
Sure.
No, come on in. You better make him short. It's getting kind of crowded in here.
I would agree.
Can't get any bullion in here unless they brought it in through a keyhole.
I don't know what a bouillon is.
Say, is
Oh
my imagination
my
or is it getting
God.
crowded in here?
I am so stressed and I ain't even in the room.
Use the phone. I'll lay even money you can.
I don't even know if there's a phone in this room.
The ceiling is the only place that isn't being occupied.
Except for that part where the assistant is. The hard-boiled eggs! Not the guy still sleeping, but now sleeping on the platters. I was wondering how she was going to fit in there. Answer, she doesn't.
The 3 greatest aviators in the world.
With the greatest beards in the world.
But you notice they're traveling by boat.
Didn't even think about it.
Do you rumba? Well, take a rumba from 1 to 10.
I don't know what that means. Is that a dance?
All alone. $8 million.
You ain't gotta be alone for long, baby girl.
Proposed to Mrs. Claypool. I thought she only had $7 million.
I'm very grateful they're not on board the boat.
Why, have they slipped off?
No, for sure they're definitely not on the boat because they didn't have a ticket to get on the boat, and they wouldn't stow away in an extra large trunk.
Hey, the poorest, they gotta feed us. Come on, we take a chance.
What? You're not full from all them hard-boiled eggs?
Ricardo Baroni. Ever hear of him?
Her boo thing.
I wonder where he is right now.
Funny you should ask. On this boat. Can we talk about his hat? See, you mean to tell me all these people on this ship and they're gonna just know that y'all are stowaways? Ain't no way. Look at all them noodles. That's gonna be so good. It's kind of a lot of noodles. It's a lot of noodles, but I do love pasta. Oh, here we go.
Please let him play.
He's getting into it. People like it. Let him do it. Look at her hat. That's fun. Cozy koza?
Yes and no.
So it's like, maybe? This man just shoveling spaghetti in his mouth while this man sings. I love that. I love those dresses. They're the perfect twirl around dresses. Oh! Oh, yeah. Showing your ankles, you little flirtatious women. Oh, I saw her pantaloons. Well, this is just wonderful. See, I told you, they're the perfect twirl around dresses. I'm having the most fun time watching his fingers. I wish I could play piano like this. That's so awesome. I love that. That was so entertaining for me. Now, is this guy actually going to be good at playing, or is he just going to do some tomfoolery on the keys? It's a little bit of both. 100% tomfoolery. You know what? He's living his best life, and for that, I love that for him, honestly. Okay, but like for real though? Was not expecting this. I feel like the harp is a dying or almost dead art form. Like, I have never seen a real harpist. Oh, because he doesn't talk, so he's gonna whistle the tune. I love that. You know what? Actually, this movie is kind of giving me White Christmas vibes in the fact that, like, it has everything. It has dance, it has music, singing. Like, it's just a multifaceted movie. They said, oh, would you look at that? It is time for me to retire. A detention cabin. Also, did you know that, like, cruise ships also have a morgue? What is he playing? A kazoo? Well, he ain't playing nothing now. Oh my God! Is this the comedic Titanic?
Now you go first and see if it's safe.
You go first, and if you make it, then I'll do it. Could you imagine? Number one, climbing a rope in general. I could not do that. Number two, climbing a rope soaking wet. Because, you know, your clothes, especially that many layers, is going to be way heavy. I also didn't think about where that rope attaches to, and that it might move, like this right here. Now, don't go too far down that rope, because if he lets that rope back out, you're going to be trailing behind the boat. Okay, so the 3 bearded aviator bros sleep all in the same bed. That's okay. Interesting. Different. Cut their beards. Let the intrusive thoughts win. Okay, so I'm just as unhinged as this dude. Love that. Did a butterfly just fly out from that man's beard? Oh, heavens. Did not expect this. Did not expect this.
To tell us something about their achievement.
I can't wait to hear this.
What'll I say?
Tell him you're not here.
We get a halfway across when we run out of gasoline.
Oh, heavens.
Just about to land, maybe 3 feet. When what do you think? We run out of gasoline again.
So you went back?
We not take a gasoline. We not take the aeroplane.
We take it a boat.
Just you make your speech a little more direct than your brother's.
It may be verbal. I'm so nervous. He hasn't talked this whole movie. Is he actually going to do it now? He's very thirsty. He's had a long... you know, a long while going back and forth in the airplane and decided to take a steamship. Like, he's very thirsty.
Well, we're all right as long as the water supply holds out.
Something like that. I didn't think about the beard coming off. Oh, it's what? Okay, well. Not this being in reverse. That's so funny. No! Who fooled City Hall? What I'm hearing is they made the front page of the paper. That's what I'm hearing.
Come on, you're gonna be late for jail.
He just took everybody's pancakes? Hold on, syrup? What was the thing that looked like a ketchup? A teacup.
I don't like a cupcakes.
Not a cupcake.
Say, wait a minute. That was a 2-bit cigar.
You are ruining breakfast. See, what's in the bottle? What is that? Is that supposed to be syrup or what? Yeah, I'd be kind of pissed, honestly. You've ruined all the pancakes.
If it's a policeman, knock once more. That's good enough for me.
I noticed the table's set for 4. That's nothing. My alarm clock is set for 8.
What if he wants to have a sleepover? What if he has imaginary friends?
Why, that's a fire escape.
A balcony.
And that's a table. And
Ah!
look out! He's coming around.
Oh
the
my
other
God, what are y'all doing? You're gonna ruin everything.
way. What became of that 4th bed?
There was never a 4th bed.
What's that bed doing here? I don't see it doing anything. Am I crazy, or are there only 2 beds here?
Can both be correct?
Well, you know how those things are. They breed like rabbits.
Oh my God. Now no beds! What? Just totally switching up the entire apartment.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I must be in the wrong room.
Okay. I love her dresses. She's so dressed up in every scene. But then again, she's famous, so I guess that's what you gotta do.
It is I, Rodolfo.
I thought it was gonna be a cop, and I thought that was bad. But the guy who wants to be your lover is even worse.
Dine with me. You will not ride with me. You won't even take a walk with me.
Well, take a hint then.
Brought about your debut in America?
No.
Nobody likes a man who holds stuff over our head.
And I apologize. And now...
I love the high pants with the tiny tie. It's so funny.
Surely I have made my meaning clear.
Ricardo!
Oh, right to the jaw. At least you know your man will fight for you, though. Literally.
What's all this? What's going on here?
Oh, you got fired.
If you think that I'm going to,
Oh, a whole meeting.
And you've been associating with him? How do you know? You couldn't find him. I withdraw my offer of marriage. And that goes for you, too.
Guess y'all heard that.
This car is for officials. Take the stairs.
You were just friendly with him.
All right, I'll help you.
Well, I was gonna say it's just 4 flights down. It's not like you gotta go up to get out. I bet you would've wished you would've walked now.
Well, there's one consolation. Nothing more can happen to me.
Don't say that.
Get off of the grass.
Ah!
I'd give you my seat, but I'm sitting here.
I can't feel very cheerful about being such a hoodoo to you.
A hoodle?
He's got a rose of fire.
Les Barry? Yes.
Oh no!
And believe me, the way I think it's going to take all day.
I have never related to something more. What is going on? What kind of party is this? Because I want to be invited.
But the rest of your proposition, giving your...
I can't take this man seriously with his beard split like that. This man and conking people on the head. He's real about it. Everybody's got to have a shtick. No. Okay, but you'd have to replace it in every single music book, though.
He couldn't come, so he gave me his ticket. And he couldn't get dressed, so he gave me his clothes.
Oh, well, you dropped his hat. Not tipping a gentleman at the opera.
Who's ahead?
I love her headpiece.
Get me police headquarters.
Look at your cute little onesie.
But I never made a speech in my life.
All right, I'll take care of it.
You got it, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess that takes in most of you.
Oh my God. Get into it, girl. You're beautiful. Your necklace, your headpiece, everything.
And Mrs. Claypool's checks will probably come back in the morning.
So funny. Oh my God.
None of my business, but I think there's a brace of woodpeckers in the orchestra.
Not the trombone. Oh, are we gonna fence? Oh.
Don't give up,
Well,
boys.
this
The
turned into
cavalry is
quite the
coming.
show. I love it. You know what? If the opera was really like this, I'd probably go to one. Not Tarzan. Stop it. Well, baby, they make music stands for that, but if that's what you gotta do, I guess. Oh my God. This is amazing. Even Peanuts in the crowd. You don't look dressed for the opera, girl. Get into it, girlfriend.
How would you like to feel the way she looks?
I was gonna say, Guy, what are you gonna do? Go out on stage with him and get him? No. Are you gonna hit him with a frying pan? A classic. This opera is so dramatic and intense, which I guess most operas tend to be dramatic. We just ripping the clothes off of everybody. Y'all are doing great. Everybody's really keeping it together considering what's going on stage right now. Everything is going really well. This is definitely how this opera is supposed to be. Okay, you know this movie was probably so fun to film, swinging from all these ropes and stuff. Not stealing the wig! Oh, honey, I was about to say, ain't no way that's a real door. Oh, Lord, hope you didn't want kids. Y'all are worried about running out on stage and ruining the opera. I think we're already past that part. Like, just go out on the stage and get him now. Stop. Stop it. Stop. I didn't think it could get worse, but turning out the lights made it worse.
After the opera. Please go ahead.
All's well that ends well, and I love this for them. Oh, look at this fit. I love it.
Hear that? That's real singing.
That's real singing, not what you was doing. See, y'all eating it up now. But you wouldn't give that man a chance had not everything else went to hell in a handbasket. Oh, what a bumpy ride down. Not him getting booed.
I can't sing if I'm arrested. Oh, you.
Ah, it all works out. It all works out.
Dr. Driftwood is an employee of the opera company.
Oh, he's rehired?
The party of the 10th part, you mean? No.
Not the party of the 10th part. He just wanted to rip something too. He wanted to feel included. Let's talk about it. You know what? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Let me tell you. Number one, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, like, all the time. I never know. I had this thought several times during this movie. And it goes for Gen Z, it goes for millennials, it even goes for some Gen Xers who didn't want to see this movie. It is so... I understand this type of humor is not for everybody. The quick wit, or like... Even parts of this movie weren't necessarily for me. Like, when they would stretch something out forever, like The Contract, the original time, I found it funny for the first, 2 minutes, and then the other 5 minutes, I was like, the running around the apartment when they were moving the beds, like, it was funny for a while, and then you move on. So not every part of this movie was just, like, busting a gut. But I do feel like there's a sense of humor. Whatever your preference of humor is, I think it could be found in here. It was quick wit. It was repeat humor. It was costume humor. This movie is so funny. And I go back to the Gen Zers, even millennials, and some Gen Xers that never watched this movie. Y'all missed a good one. Y'all missed a good one. And honestly, I gotta thank Chris for this movie specifically, but even the other members and even you guys for getting me to watch some movies that I would never have ever thought about watching. If this channel did not exist, I would have never thought about watching a movie from the 30s. Be like, oh, that's so old and outdated. And of course, like, some of the jokes are, because it was just a different time period. But, like, you know when somebody's meaning, like, a compliment as an insult. Or you can pick up on the quick wit. And honestly, I feel like I could watch this movie again tomorrow because I would pick up on jokes that I missed because I was talking, because I was reacting, because that's what, I gotta do for this channel, for you. And I feel like I could watch this movie tomorrow and pick up on even more jokes that I probably missed because I was talking or I was laughing at something else that had just happened. I am pleasantly surprised by this movie. Not because I thought it was going to be awful, just because I did not know what to expect with the Marx Brothers. I know y'all were really excited about introducing me to the Marx Brothers, which makes me a little bit nervous because I'm like, oh my God, what if I hate it? What if I don't like it? I like it. I like A Night at the Opera. I don't like it. I love it. I really enjoy A Night at the Opera. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. Come for me if you must. But my first introduction, or the first introduction that I know of, here for it, here for it, here for it. Again, I sincerely think, no matter what your sense of humor is, I think it can be found throughout this movie. Sincerely, I believe that. So, I hope you give it a shot. Even if black and white is not your jam, even if you're like, there's no way a movie from the 30s can hold up, I think this kind of humor right here can absolutely hold up. Chris, thank you so much for supporting me, the channel, and Beans Like You Do. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, stick around, because coming up on Monday is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Then Friday is Total Recall. If Editing Ashley knows that next Monday, she'll put it here. And then we got X-Men 2 from Bleeding Green. So, like, subscribe, stick around. Links to social media down below if you want to be my friend outside the YouTubeverse. And I'll see you right back here on Monday. Bye.